Second series of the day, technically, anyway, because the first series didn't get played because Moogle couldn't field the full lineup. Means that Clutch Gamers got the default win there, which means that Young Minds now have one chance to make their way through to the playoff stage of this particular qualifier. They need to win this series, but it's gonna be a hard game up against Execration, one of the top favorites, of course, the only TI qualified team within this tournament. My name is DragonDrop. I'm joined by Garter to look at the series. Garter, how are you doing, man?
Hello, man. I'm doing good, thank you.
Alright. So excited for some cool Dota?
Yeah, actually, I've been wanting to kind of watch these guys play, but their name is kind of hard to say. I hear some people saying Execration, and some Execration. It's like, I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Execration is like the most common way to say it. It's just like a trace value. Yeah.
Alright. Well, I've been waiting to see these guys play for a while, so it's good for me.
Yeah, I mean, they've had some pretty strong games, but Young Minds themselves, I mean, they've had a pretty decent performance yesterday as well against Clutch Gamers. Great
Yeah, the Carl guy was on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. That second game on the Queen of Pain was absolutely crazy. There, well, I think they can definitely take a game off of this if they're in a good shape. But then again, it's Execration, right? It's a tough mountain to climb at the best of times.
I mean, it's Dota. As long as you have a good draft, it's not impossible. But yeah, I mean, I don't know the real difference between the skill of the players, so I can't tell. But waiting to see how it goes.
Already have some interesting picks. Shadow Shaman and Legion Commander on the side of Young Minds. A lot of push, good control, especially up against a pack that Execration did not slip through their fingers here in the first phase.
Yeah, this Tusk first phase is actually interesting, but let's see.
I really always enjoy Tusk games because that hero has really high capability of making like really good plays, while at the same time also having the ability to snowball into a certain doom, not just himself but other teammates as well.
Yeah, I like heroes like Tusk or Spirit and stuff. It's like heroes that put up a show, you know, like guys who play them well. Make it so cool to watch them. Sick. Also good against this LC guy.
Yep.
Say.
If you don't get duels yourself, you might be able to just blink in, or if you have that, or walk up, snowball save, prevent duel wins. So it's something the Legion Commander will have to watch out for.
Yep, definitely.
I think quite a bit of time for the next bans. Any particular direction that you see either of these drafts evolve?
Execration's turn to
well, so far there's no real direction. I was gonna say there's a possibility of a Drost lineup, but they banned that right away. Other than that, I'm not sure.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh.
Not sure what these guys are playing, but usually when I see teams pick LC, I think of heroes like Mag, heroes like Troll, heroes that basically sync up with you, or even Lone Druid, or something like this. But I'm not sure what they play. But so far from what I've seen, these guys like heroes like Nyx, which are banned, and as Kunkka got banned as well. So pretty much everything they pick will be a surprise until I see more heroes. Because the drafts are pretty open. There's no direction yet, at least.
Yep.
Could see some SF pickup by Young Minds, I'd say. But still pretty open.
It'd be interesting, you know. They could still go back for the Queen of Pain if it's like a really big comfort pick, but it just gives Execration the option to just put Puck against that and have a good time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not what they want to do.
Yeah, not sure. They could go something like Cop Troll. Usually that's pretty strong lineup, but I'm not sure if these guys playing stuff like that.
No.
But LC Troll Cop in the same team is actually super hard to play against.
Right clicks, a lot of attack speed coming through. Alright, we'll find out now what Young Minds want to throw at Execration. Some sort of combo breaker. Disruptor would also come to mind. It's counter to both the Tusk and the Puck, really. But you already have the Shadow Shaman, so it's maybe not the most ideal lineup.
Yeah, people usually want to get some hero that can roam around better. Disruptor is not one of those. I mean, they can still pick it, but
I would rather be the Shadow Shaman at that point, but it's also very slow and only offers very limited ability to set up things as a result of that. If you can walk up and go for a Shackle early on, then the lane where Juggernaut is at, of course, it's probably going to be the safe lane here, with Shadow Shaman is that 5-position support that can lead into kills. Maybe not necessarily against the Faceless Void if he ends up being in the off lane.
no, actually, Shadow Shaman and Jugger are pretty good against Void.
Yeah.
They're actually one of the better laners against this hero. Because you have enough long stun duration to not let him time walk that, and like usually you just go PMS on Jug and start hitting him with crit level 1.
Oh yeah.
It's actually not a easy lane for Void at all, unless Tusk helps him, obviously.
Yeah. But at the same time, he shouldn't really die unless he overextends.
Yeah, he doesn't really die, but he doesn't get he gets very little. Like usually Void is good because he contests the lane, but Rasta Jug is pretty strong. And we saw this Rasta Jug the other day as well.
Yeah.
I think the same team had it. Not
quite
entirely sure.
Yeah, quite possible. I'm really bad with remembering these kind of things, even if they only happened a few hours ago, so let alone yesterday. But
oh, cool.
yeah. I do remember the hero combination, but I don't necessarily remember who played it. Yeah, 20 seconds on reserve time. I'd have to run it live. And the silence. Alright, I was thinking about bringing that one up as an option, as another way to just break the combo from Execration. Now with the Faceless Void also coming through. Like, if you time walks in, if you manage to get the global silence off before the Chronosphere, or even if the Puck blinks in, the Tusk snowballs, it's
10 seconds remaining.
could be a good way to just turn things around.
Yeah, that as well, but they also are thinking about this way. Like, for example, if LC blinks in and duels someone, you can just press global and it's like 100% kill in one skirmish.
Oh yeah.
Like, also, yeah, it's generally good against all enemy heroes. I mean, this hero is just cancerous, to be honest. I don't want to play against this hero, because every time enemy has global, it's so hard to fight.
Oh yeah. That's how I'll get these defense items up and running, like some Yule Scepters and BKBs and Lotus Alts and whatnot.
Yeah.
But what I'm slightly worried about is if this is a mid-silencer, he might just get gone on by the Tusk and just pressure the entire time, because one-on-one he's a really good laner up against almost anybody, but if he does get caught out, he has no defensive or no mobility ability whatsoever.
It's a Ember mid.
Ember mid, okay.
I like the Sancer mid, especially now, actually. But yeah, like you said, they need some position 4 that can be mid, basically, or they need to put Sancer support. Like, they need a hero that can camp mid against his Tusk. I'm not sure. I guess our Spirit is in pool, or some other hero like that can go on them. And Ness is banned, right? Yeah, it is.
Any other mid that would you consider now, with the Ember Spirit being picked up?
Not sure. Invoker is good. You have LC in your team. You have Cop is also good. Yeah, Invoker and Cop are pretty good.
Yeah.
But I liked Invoker more because of the LC. Like, you have a lot of map presence, and also dispels this Shield of Ember in lane. Like, he can't pressure you all that much.
Yeah.
Actually, Cop doesn't seem that good of a pick this game, but I guess it's more like a comfort hero, because not that good against Void, Ember, Puck. I don't know.
Let's hope for them that it doesn't bite them in the ass, but it definitely is comfort. When we know that Carl can play that hero if he gets going, even if he gets shut down, like if he has some space to come back, he will do so. So it's
he plays it pretty well, I'd say.
Young minds. I think though that's the right mindset, right? Just go with what you know, go with what you feel confident with, and instead of just trying to counterpick.
No, I agree for sure. And Invoker is not a hero that you just want to pick because it's good counter pick. Like, you need to have a lot of, like, you need to know how to play the heroes, or you're pretty much gonna be useless.
Right, game number 1. Got Execration versus Young Minds. Young Minds need to win this entire series, and then they'll make it through to the playoffs. If they don't, well, Crouch Gamers will take the slot instead. Execration through no matter what. This is where we stand.
Well, that's
Quite a bit of pressure on them.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but let's see.
I was doing the math, and like if the head-to-head doesn't work out directly, then you just start counting how many games you've won
by
and
the
lost.
by the way, this is Ember carry. Sorry to interrupt you.
So yeah, Raging Potato picking that one up, and Puck in the hands of James. And it makes a lot of sense, right? Knowing that the Quap is going to be mid.
Yes,
you'd rather have the Puck matchup. We need wards.
Guess they planned this out on the beginning, but I don't know. I wouldn't know. Raging Potato.
I mean, if you're Young Minds, you know that this is a real possibility, right? Looking at these heroes.
For sure.
Either
way.
30 seconds to battle.
I just don't know how well this Ember lane against LC will do, because LC is generally good against Ember.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit worried about that lane. I guess if they try lane, it shouldn't be that issue, but they don't look like they want to do that just yet.
Right now they're contesting Bounty from Young Minds, so that's not a... Even as a Juggernaut, it's not a trio that you want to go into. You're just going to get right-click down. Especially when your spin ends. This is actually a very nasty dual or support combo between the Task and the Ancient Apparition. When
look at top, look at top.
Go, what? What? Is he dead? He's dead?
He is very dead.
Wow. Didn't pop the salve, didn't he? Yeah.
Well. Yep.
Yeah, thankfully he caught that, because I wouldn't have looked there at all. I was just starting to go into how Ancient Apparition and Task can be very strong together, because you can hold them in for the cold feet to proc, and the chilling touch also works well with the block from the ice path, the ice shot.
Yeah, they are prioritizing on giving Void a better lane, I see. Yep. They are trying aggressive, and this Ember is not gonna get anything top, that's for sure.
Silencer still sticking around here. You can just blink away at him with the Glaives of Wisdom. And yeah, is that something that you can afford? Like Ember Spirit doesn't normally have the best time just farming up later.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but it's what they decided. So, and I would say that Void being farmed is pretty important for them.
Yep.
But at the same time, Ember without farm is pretty bad. I guess they are gonna try to help him. Toss TP top.
Oh, like with the shards, you can block somebody in with the trees, but
it's hard call. There's no kill potential against LC at all. Like, it's really hard to kill him. Like, you see even very good shard there, but this hero is hard to kill for sure.
And Lumik is just gonna get bullied out by Silence as he comes in. Also got the side pull off, so some extra experience. Definitely interesting how the lane up top turns out. Also means that we have a 2v2 bottom, going for side pull themselves.
Got it. And in this lane, Void probably get a lot.
Yeah. Like if Ancient Apparition rotated top, would that be enough to kind of try and zone out the Legion Commander?
Yes, it would, but at the same time, you don't want to invest so much, because then you end up being like low level and so on and so forth. Like we saw that the other day when enemy just try lane, and like you don't really want to do that. Also, you want Tusk to be able to like, look, he's rotating towards mid and stuff. You don't want him to just sit up.
Yep. Or at least he managed to sneak his level 2. So you do have that bit of a combo available between the shards and the snowball. Well, not sure if they can make that work up against the Legion Commander though.
Yeah, not so easy. But at least this is giving Ember some room to hit creeps, so...
Yeah.
That's
Uri's making a similar rotation here towards mid, just throwing out some spells onto James. Trying to be annoying.
Yeah, this time around the puck hop, it's much more balanced. And
Top lane. Just gonna go for it here. Snowballs. Save them for a little bit. EA. One more nuke here. We'll get the kill. And, well, does a moment of courage. Not gonna proc, but he's faster than Lumic.
he is out, baby.
I think it was Salve also being taken or being cancelled by the Orb of Venom tech. He's actually still not out of the woods yet. He's right in the middle of them, in fact. So is Lumic. But ultimately, the jukes are real, and the EA survives this one. 2v1, gets a kill, gets out.
Yeah, that's a problem playing Ember against LC lane, honestly. It's, you just have, I don't know, like your shield is useless and you can't trade hits with him.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm not quite sure what's happening, but...
Oh, with this pressure in mid that the silencer is putting up. I mean, he doesn't need to be top anymore. EA is just fine winning the lane on his own, so E-Rise can help out mid and offset the advantage that the Park normally has up against the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, honestly, I think Sanser needs to help a bit bot lane. But,
Well, actually doing quite a good job now. Nando already used
Yeah.
Time Walk, and now Lars is ready with the wraparound. Was there not South being cancelled? I don't know. I keep hearing the
yes,
sound.
it was.
But
Yes, it was. It was cancelled.
oh man, takes us up to like 3 or 4 now. The passer just gets a straight up solo kill. Lars wasn't even there. It was just the insurance.
Yeah, actually, it was a pretty huge mistake by Void, but it happens. He, like, leaped in range just to remove the damage from a crit, and then got spinned
Yeah.
to death.
Wasn't even that was even without face boots.
Yep.
Only now picked them up. But at the least they got 3 range creeps here, so it's a good amount of experience on the tower. And these last hits. Execration, can't help but feel like they're falling behind. This task hasn't really been doing anything useful.
Yeah, it's hard to play Tusk against heroes like Jug, because you can't really pressure them. Like, they don't care about you.
Yep.
Like, you don't have a presence. Because the guy just blinks out or spins and you can't really go for these kind of plays. But either way, he's been helping Ember top a lot. And he started helping, but he's not doing that bad of a job, considering the heroes he's playing against. We're going for a mid play, but not sure.
Same time, top lane, and just fighting each other again. EA looks like he should be winning this. But no kill potential, no duel just yet to finish the job by the looks of it. Middle lane is still setting up. There it is. Call used, silence, snowball to follow here. Carl not ready for it. Only used the ult, so instead he only used the blinks, and instead decides to fight, but not enough damage to finish anybody off. Good wraparound. If it takes 3 to kill 1, I'll start doing that.
Yep, and same time Void by bot.
Oh god. I sure did. E-Rise making that rotation. Up to +4 stolen intelligence, so it's also something that you have to look out for. Especially in a hero like a Void who doesn't have the biggest mana pool.
Yeah, for sure.
So, when is this laning stage gonna start to break down here?
Well, first of all, they need this Void with Chrono. That's the first step to all of this, and then hopefully AA level 6 as well, on top of that. And then we gotta get to see a fight. Other than that, Rasta words, Silencer Global, are things that could trigger fights, like go for a tower. Either way, look at top.
Yeah, I was looking for a duel there, I could feel it. Lumic was there though, not scouted out by EA, so he would have been there to just counterplay it.
Yeah, he's trying to bait it out.
Yeah.
SLC is in trouble.
Vision Apparition's there as well, and EA is none the wiser now, he figures it out.
Yep.
We'll be able to walk away, blocked off by the shots, actually still fighting.
Yeah,
Alright,
this
just
guy
straight up
is
duel, okay.
dead.
Not gonna win it. Oh, he is?
No,
What?
he
The last
is.
right click just in the nick of time with that extra moment of courage block just before.
Yep.
Thought Tusk was gonna survive there, but apparently not. Castle's Curse.
That was pretty good for LC.
Everyone's doing so well on the side of Young Minds. Legion Commander dominating the lane, middle lane, just winning in terms of CS and deniers.
Actually, I'm not sure how Dire team is gonna make plays here, because
I'm going James. Dodge that last word proc, and now the shots as Lumic makes rotation in. James with a South not being cancelled this time, and now the silence on top of the coil. Carl has to stand in front until it expires. No, he just decides to proc it as his own self to keep him up and running.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know how they plan on fighting it later, because Radiant have really good heroes. Like, Global is so good against their team. But yes, we'll see.
If they had Global there, it was a dead puck, regardless, because in the last one would have procced, he wouldn't have been able to dodge it with the face shift, which he's doing now. Carl, he's just going ham with the double damage tune. Throws down the ultimate, gets the kill. Just after James, though, so he doesn't get the experience of the E-Rise. In the middle of that, just trying to catch up.
Top.
Yeah.
Once again. He missed the dual damage, but he killed Ember.
He's playing so well right now. Just
Yeah,
say it
actually
over and over
wasn't
again.
lucky.
Yeah.
He didn't get a proc for the dual damage.
Oh man.
He's putting a lot of pressure, doing a lot for his team.
Yeah.
By just pressuring top.
Fights over and over. Carl, like he didn't need to go in there. I don't think.
This Carl guy is very aggressive. Like half the times he doesn't need to do what he's doing, but I don't know. It's in his blood. He's very aggressive, so not gonna
Bottom lane.
point.
Bench
stuff
Potato
off.
made the rotation here. They have the Chronosphere available. The Baron damage is still going on to Shadow Shaman, so they'll finish him off. But now perhaps a bit of a turnaround. No time walks and Nando trying to walk away, still being ticked out a little bit by the Arcane Curse. E-Rise, though not quite strong enough on level 3. Now he gets chained up. Another bash would secure the kill, but Nando walks forward. Pass on trying to turn us around. Look at this! EA with the rotation, saving his teammates. Carl dies at the same time in mid, so he was able to watch that and applaud it.
I missed that too.
Yeah.
But either way, that was pretty huge, because Void was trying to TP out because he knew they couldn't fight, but he cancelled his TP, I think, or just didn't TP actually. But he was trying to get out.
Yeah, someone made the
That's
call,
really
hey, we can kill this guy. On level 3, it's just, and then somehow barely able to stay alive. That was a lucky time lock bash or something, then it would have looked
He
different.
didn't get any bashes, that's true.
Hey, got one now on center. Yay. Think that messed up the pull. Pazon made his way here, just running straight at him. During that movement, Shadow Shaman is there as well. They start with the spin, the Hex comes through before time walk. Great execution there.
Yep, pretty swift kill.
Yeah.
They have Rasta Ward, so they'll pressure top. That's probably a free tower because Void has no TP.
Yep.
30 seconds.
If he did, no chrono for another 45. Lumi could rotate in, he has his own level 6, he can punch people up in the air.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Waiting Potato, TP also on cooldowns. Yeah, they should probably just let this go.
Yeah, I would say so, but you never know.
Yep.
I think they're getting out of here.
Yep.
Dire's
Actually,
top
Tuss
tower is
smoked up.
under attack.
Or? No, he's going mid.
Dire's top tower is
Much. I guess with the puck coming through, they might have enough control and damage for Carl. But not if you miss that nuke, he should be fine. Oh, maybe not. Silence up, naps the coil, not enough damage to finish him off. And also blinks to the side, so the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast does not hit him.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah, that
is
was actually pretty intense.
If he landed that illusory orb, that would have been a dead Queen of Pain.
Radiant's
100%.
structures are fortified. Radiant's
And
middle
Carl
tower
and
is under
EA
attack.
will be able to shrine up. EA just finish up the Blink Dagger. Meanwhile up top, bit of a fight here. Omnislash bouncing through, only level 1, and now doesn't have the spin available. Pass him, and actually dead. 4 heroes around him, not enough help available from his team. They even catch Shadow Shaman trying to TP outside the trees. Chains will prevent that from happening, so 2 for nothing up here.
There's a
Carl
blink
and
and
EA,
looking
yeah.
to smoke.
They were a bit spread out, trying to go for different types of objectives with Execration with the better movements.
Yeah, they overextended a bit up trying to hit the tier 2, but at the end of the day,
Look like they want to smoke up here. They have one on Legion.
they're waiting for someone, I feel like. What are they waiting? Co-op?
They're waiting for someone to show up in lane. It is nighttime, so it gets a little bit harder. Execration. Oh,
Guess they wanna kill Puck and try to get this mid tower.
yeah.
Those towers are up in 6. Makes sense.
Games is really scared though. They know as well, like, no, you didn't see anyone for a while. Maybe you can, like, figure that there's probably a blink up and running. I might just have to settle for the Tusk.
If that even, he has Shrine and they have TP there.
I'm not gonna go for it, can't trigger the Shrine if you duel.
That's true. They used a lot. They
Yeah.
used Cop ult and duel and stuff. It's not that bad.
Radiant's
I think it's
middle
dual win,
tower
they
is
will
under
put pressure on the tower with
attack.
the
Dyer's
Serpent
structures
Wards.
are fortified.
Also defend mid, top lane as well.
Void has a TP there looking to defend.
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle tower is under attack.
Can't actually man fight these wards though. Hilarious.
Radiant's middle
Now mass TPs to the mid, Lumic and Raging Potato.
Yeah,
And
they got
scouts
that
out that
free
YM is
tower.
still down bottom.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they got the free tower mid and they're defending bot by the looks of it, so in the end the Tusk kill didn't end up being that good for them.
Especially if you get some more kills here, but YM a little bit worried themselves. But the wraparound comes towards mid instead. Raging Potato found himself in Innisrunes and makes things a little bit easier if they needed to, but this time around the combo was enough to
Has a
finish up Carl.
blink.
Great up
We
for
need
that.
wards. I say that.
Oh, of Execration is still here. They're looking for this Juggernaut and they will be able to find him. He does have the Omnislash, can't get it off. The Global Silence to try and toss it around the duel onto the park here to bring him down. Parsons still alive, gets the healing ward off. Now more right clicks, left, right, and center. Raging Potato, no defensive remnant will be finished off. Now Lumic limping away. But there's a blink available on Legion Commander. Waits for the shots to come out, I think. They did
Oh,
have
he
the
was actually
division of
stuck.
that one.
Tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Void is getting this bot tier 1.
It's I think that's a small price to pay at this point.
Yep.
Even if he gets
Actually,
it.
they can defend it, but yeah, they just want this tier 1 mid. I think it's more important.
Void doesn't even have crazy tower damage just yet. He's hitting for 100. Can clear through creeps easily, so they have potentially... Yeah, they can't even get mid.
Yeah, they can't even get mid, huh?
Can do those shrine and look for more kills. Duel's off cooldown.
Last has wards, yeah, duel of cooldown, global 70, but they have everything else.
Raging Potato. ID senses tingling, I think.
Yeah.
Also Execration joining down bottom, so they're gonna take this tier 1 and guess in mind if they really want to, they can commit wards for top tier 2 or rotate back to the mid.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
I think they need this mid tower a lot, but it's taking too long, so not sure they'll get it.
Another smoke from the other 3 heroes.
Tower has fallen.
And TPs
It's
are
gonna
coming
be a
through.
big fight, I'd say.
It was a Radiant scan and we're looking for these TPs. Nando though he does have that ultimate, the Chronosphere available. Ice Blast already used. Not gonna hit anything. Didn't even let it go, I think. Mine's being very careful about the kind of fights that they take. But global backup in 10 seconds, so maybe that mentality will change.
Yeah, they definitely can press the issue with global. Look at top.
Oh, that's a duel. And they win it. Easy game.
Well fought.
Yeah, he's close to Blade Mill as well. He is getting pretty big. It's hard to split against this guy. He's so fat.
Good lane though.
Mid.
Chronosphere comes out, but the global silence. No follow whatsoever here. They do have the Omnislash available. If they find somebody. EH coming in, no duel, but that was well being thrown out. Parzan doesn't actually get it off. Doesn't find the right target, but so the rest of the team will have to clean house. Lumic dropping lower and lower. Gets the last hit on EA. Just walking by. He's 3 for 2 or 3 for 1 trade in this particular fight. And they're able to walk out. Carl, he wants more though. He's running into 3. Thankfully he has a haste rune, a couple of more seconds left. He rise. Pulling out the spell. Raging Potato though back from the dead, coming in to secure the deal. Up onto Carl. Watts is still going here. They're doing a decent amount of work, but just not enough damage at this point. Without the Juggernaut being there as well. Gonna run down the Silencer. absolute disaster here. And
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, he actually had his ulti. He could kill Void
Yeah.
out, but he was keeping on that. Not sure what was happening.
he was waiting for something, but I think he definitely had an opportunity to let it go. It was only level 1, so I'm not sure if it would have really done too much anyway.
I'll take that as tribute.
But
Oh no, he for sure would have killed Void there. He would
Yeah.
have like 300 HP. No way he survives. But I don't know. I guess he was panicking because of what he did. Because he went YOLO. Either way, it's still.
maybe it was a vision issue as well. And it can be a very annoying place to fight here in the middle of these trees.
For sure.
Yeah. But the ideal fight there for Young Minds. They did get to... Okay, bottom lane. Carl in trouble again. He snaps a call. Big snowball all the way to the back, but the Hex and the duel comes through before I can punch him up. That's what I was talking about. You make crazy plays, but sometimes it just looks like you derp out.
Worthy tribute.
Hard to snowball on a cop.
Yeah.
But overall, nice try. They're trying to keep the pressure up before global and stuff are up again. Just was unfortunate they couldn't finish him.
Then leading commander with another duel win. Silencer with another +2. I mean, he's up to +20 in stolen intelligence.
Yeah, that's a lot actually.
Yeah. Like,
And this guy hits hard.
like you have a good silencer game when you get like 1 int per minute, which is right where we're at right now.
Yeah, I mean, just that enemy heroes get hurt by this guy a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you're playing against some hero that you can't really hit.
He also maxed out the Glaives of Wisdom very early here instead of going for the last word.
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle tower is under attack.
He knows what's up, man.
It's like 75 or so intelligence, 80% of that, so it's like 60 pure
Dire's
damage
bottom
roundabout.
tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Does add up quite a bit. Now he's sitting behind Carl with the rest of his
Dire's
team,
bottom tower
waiting for Execration to go on him, and there it is, Chain Runes, but Raging Potato not really committing. Meanwhile, the rest of his team up top gonna look for the tier 1 tower, but
Radiant's top tower.
he
Well, this could
defended,
be a dead
also
cop.
scattered out Nando. The Chronosphere not being thrown out.
Middle tower is under
Nando holding on to it, and now...
Oh!
Oh no! Ember Spirit runs into it! So now... Can't even let the Ice Blast go, so now a couple of spells being thrown out. Carl's still in a lot of trouble here, needs to try and go to the shrine, but he can't with the extra nuke in. Well, cancel on the chains here, but the duel comes through. Raging Potato's dead. 1-for-1 trade, and now, well, the shrine is going now. No Ice Blast on top, and that James is trying to come in, unable to burst anybody down with his heal going, and now EA,
middle tower.
he has a blink of his own. No cancel on the TPs. At least not from the side of YM. They still want to fight the Execration to spin. They're all so close to each other. Snowball coming through. Not really doing too much. A couple of right clicks to finish off Lumic. They get the shackles off on the Faceless Void, and with any sort of follow-up control, we'll be able to finish him off as well, but not enough mana for another Hex, and then they will be able to get the Time Walk off. Not as bloody as I thought that fight could have been, but global, very well timed. Raging Potato running into Chronosphere. Even though Nando caught him right on the edge, so if he
Yeah,
like rammed into the cross, it could
Nando-
have hit him.
Yeah, that was actually hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like he purposely put it so Ember like walks in it. Because he put it right on edge of cop for no
Yeah.
reason, like he just had to place it.
Yeah, I think we was expecting
passed.
Raging Potato to ram it across the Chrono, so he could then right-click him on the edge.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It could be like that too.
Oh, another duel up top though. Oh,
People are not surviving this Blade Mill LC with 100 damage. No way. You just have to give up on this split push till they get some Lincolns and some other items.
definitely scaling heroes. It can last 5 hours, and Young Minds will have the advantage. But now, gonna try and go Execration. Don't quite finish up. Juggernaut goes for the spin TP. EA, well, his one get cancelled by the Yules, so just have to walk out.
I
But
think he's fine.
yeah, he should be fine. Ice Blast is not gonna hit either. They do throw down a silence, Earn, but now he's just getting some help. Lumic, he should just die to the right clicks.
What? What?
Wow, oh wow, snowball onto Legion actually. Thought it was on Carl.
Yeah. Or on creeps.
Yeah.
Guess he had vision. Well, yeah, they cannot kill this LC without Void hitting him. It's very hard. They don't have damage.
Yeah. Well, Nando at least has the Manta style, but doesn't go for the Fusel Blade. Instead, the Lincoln Sphere just have something to throw out against this pesky duel. I would imagine, yeah, Ember Spirit also going for the same build.
Yeah, he really needs it, but I'm afraid they'll lack a bit of damage if he goes Lincoln's. Diffusal is pretty sick here.
Yeah.
I guess they are just thinking that as long as we have sustain, we can kill them. Because they have advantage of theirs is like they have these heroes that have low cooldown spells, like Ember spells, Puck spells.
Yeah.
Like all these spells are just so good. And low, short cooldown, long fights, they are really strong.
Yeah. Same time though, Young Minds, they also don't have the worst lineup for that. I mean, you have some extra sustain from Legion Commander, just throwing out the pressy attack. The healing ward if it gets off properly.
Yeah, just as long as Radiant team doesn't have global, it's not as hard to fight them.
Yeah.
But if they do have it, then it's really, really hard.
Gonna have a 4-staff soon.
And the problem is, yeah, Puck has Yules and Void has Manta, but your other 3 players have nothing to cancel that global, so
Yep.
you're pretty much 2v5ing enemy team when under global. Still think there's a lot of game to be played here. By any means, it's
Well,
over.
This is no.
All
not
teams
over
can
for sure.
win. This is like super open game.
Look at the goal graph. I mean, it's barely a 3k for Young Minds, which is not a huge lead here 23 minutes into the game. But we looked at net worth distribution actually. Like Puck is ahead, just barely on top of the net worth chart, but the 3 cores are all relatively close to each other on the side of Young Minds. And you have these with this extra core essentially on the silencer.
Yep.
It's also good damage dealer.
Yeah, it is. A is getting a Midas for himself. He's gonna be strong as well.
Yep.
He almost has it.
Dire's top tower is under
I like the decision on AA every single time.
structures are
Getting the levels, getting towards the Magnum Scepter.
Yeah.
The other utility
Especially
items.
Radiant Team Jug and Legion heals. Very useless against this guy.
Yep.
Dire's top tower is
And
under
there it
attack.
comes. Midas
Radiant's
game.
bottom tower is under attack.
Same time, Serpent wants to
Right,
commit
Void
up
bought
top.
something.
Did?
Dire's top tower
Thought he
is
just
falling.
did. Where did his gold
Radiant's
go?
bottom tower
No?
is under attack.
Nothing on occur, yeah?
Yeah, so. No, I thought he bought like a Blade of Alacrity or something like that. But they had like 800 gold before. Before the pause. There's a smoke down here. Oh no.
Broken by Nando's, he TP'd out through the trees. That is unfortunate. Now, okay, Chronosphere onto Queen of Pain. That's a combo finally. Global Silence. Try and turn things around, give Carl the opportunity to blink out, but not quite in time. Silence to follow, and enough control between both Execration heroes to finish up the Queen of Pain. Top spells being used, both sides. What is Silence? Why is he AFK up here?
I
Just
think
waiting
he
to try and
just
skip the
wants-
creeps.
Yeah, he just wants to hit these creeps. Yeah,
That is.
he is cute, TP out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright.
Radiant's top tower.
What kind of items is Young Minds looking for? Diffusal Blade and Juggernaut, I suppose?
Yeah, that's a pretty good item against Ember and Void. And even Puck since he has heals.
Yep.
That's pretty much Jug peak if you are going Manta Diffusal.
Yep.
Besides that, I'll see Shadow Blades for more pickoff potential. And the Orchid Cup, which is pretty close, like how much? 1.4k or something?
Yep.
Away. Bottom.
Oh, EA. Hoplane actually got caught out. A couple of spells being thrown out. Meanwhile, oh yeah, he should have been falling. Hoplane EA though, it's more important, like more interesting kill attempt here because they're taking quite a while until they finally lock him down. Couldn't blink out and
Dire's
further.
bottom tower is
Now Masterpiece towards the bottom lane. It's only pass on here. Nando? Or Chronosphere though? Cannot really do anything against this. Pass on is just going into it, onto the tower. While zoning out the void. Objective-based gaming here. They lose the Legion Commander. They get a kill though on the other side of the map plus a tower.
Yep. They're just making sure they're splitting the map pretty well. And Dire cannot do so because of LC. Like, they had to commit three cores to kill that LC. Meanwhile, Jug just pushes bot, kills A, gets the tower.
Yeah. The way this Legion Commander's itemizing, it's gonna get even harder because next time you're gonna have to have someone with detection there.
Yep.
Which is yet another consideration that you just have to add, just an old chore almost. Then afterwards, I mean, he has the BKB queued up, also the Halberd considering that as well. Now this Legion Commander, still a lot of room to... Oh. Relax
For
back.
now it's not so bad because Amber just got his Lincolns.
Yeah.
So he can split a bit better, but in general, like... Radiant has a lot easier time doing stuff right now if they want. Like, for example, they can go to Roche. They can get Roche with very little risk, where Dire cannot do stuff like that as easy. Like, they more just wanna sit and farm up, get their levels, get their Lincolns on Void, get their Hex on Puck or whatever. Like, they don't wanna be fighting right now. As Radiant can fight right now, they're in good shape, like, item-wise at least. They're not waiting for a lot of stuff.
They have to counter this bottom lane though. The creeps are hitting the tier 3 and Young Minds right now, all they're doing with their time is just sitting up top waiting for someone to show. And Raging Potato sees Carl. No easy way to actually lock him down for long. Like, is this slow pace at YM? Like, are they playing too defensive right now? Or should they be more aggressive with the global?
I feel like they are playing a bit defensive. You need to play more aggressive because they have stuff that enemies still can deal with, but not for too long.
Well, the way it works out right now, Execration is splitting the map, as I said, Raging Potato. Feeling very safe with the Lincolns down bottom. Keeping that lane pushed in. Top lane no one really showed that they were farming the side jungle and everything else, so it's... They're getting closer in terms of net worth because of all of this.
They could get a pretty much free Roche, but not sure if they are not taking risks.
Right, Silence in the Park, Yield Scepter coming through, and that'll be that. Orchid shown off at the very least from Carl, so... Is that completed? Now the smoke. It's actually Execration. Want to try and pull the trigger. They have everything available as well. Carl blinks right into it. He breaks the smoke. Now gets a blink out here. Snowball still following. Nando threatening potentially the Chronosphere still. The Young Minds split up well enough. Chronosphere though on one. Puck blinks right into it. The Global Silence are trying to turn this around. Juggernaut should be able to survive this one here. Starting to spin it off. The duel comes through onto the Faceless Void. Couple more right clicks with the help of the wards. That's a win. Tusk also ended up falling just on the side there. Raging Potato with a TP out. Carl looking for more, but didn't quite find a cancel on it either. So good win there for Young Minds. Ultimately, their patience was not punished, quite the contrary.
Yeah, I was just impatient by Dire. Like, their smoke got popped. Enemy saw they were coming and they still insisted to make something happen. Not sure why, like, they are the team who should be like, yo, thank God this is happening. We should be just hitting creeps, enjoying life. Instead they're forcing these fights.
Well, Raging Potato forced out. Well, results, Juggernaut now on top of the net worth chart, just followed by Carl. Puck kind of falling behind just a little bit. He's going for Lincolns himself, isn't he? What's his ultimate?
I would say Hex, but it could be very easily Lincolns.
As Lincolns. For nothing else, it's very annoying to deal with.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Yeah, like keeping track of one Lincolns, it's very easy to do, but keeping track of multiple, maybe not as much. So far, so standard. Young Minds still not committing too heavily. Of course, now with the global and cooldown, it's much more understandable.
Yeah, but I don't know if you noticed, but this last fight, when Void Chrono Jug, they had no damage to kill him.
Yeah.
Even though he was not spinning, he had no healing word, he had nothing.
Yeah.
He just was caught and they had no damage, so not sure, like, this all-in Lincoln's item.
We'll find Nando here, and the duel comes through. Carl, yeah, needs to help actually. Then don't commit the ultimate.
Damage.
Maybe a bit of miscommunication. I mean, I think if Carl blinked right on top of him instead of to the group wave, throw out some spells, throw out the ultimate.
I don't think they saw him initially. Like, they'll see just randomly Walt in lane and like, oh yo, there's a Void. Kill him. Because Cop looked confused. Probably like it's illusion or something.
Yeah.
Why is he there?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sure, they
Either
saw
way.
him pop the man style in lane though. Or at least.
Yeah.
Regardless, they get the kill. It's all that really matters. You already have 100 dual damage. So, like it's not like
I'm just
EA
surprised
is
they're
struggling
not
for it.
killing Roche still. Like, they're getting all these kills and they're still just not caring about Roche at all.
Yeah.
They're not prioritizing it at all.
I can understand being worried about like the puck in the ancient apparition ice bars bouncing through, but like without the chronosphere, you can work around that. Like you have your own defensive utility against any sort of silences and whatnot. Instead, they just keep looking for the right targets. James, I don't think they know he's here. Scan just off the mark. He rise. Actually, he'll walk right into puck. Also blink out to the side, and that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, he finished the Lincolns on puck.
Oh, there it is.
I am not sure. Ember talents. 30 damage, 6 stats. Instead, he went for move speeds, spell amplification.
Oh. I feel like most move speed talents find them really hard to justify.
Main thing is that move speed is very precious later, but like he was not having a good game to be like trying to chase people up.
Mid lane, they find the
This
Hex,
guy.
Lotus Orbed. Interesting here, ultimate global silence, they really want this kill and they will get it. Meanwhile, down bottom, nothing else will happen, the rest of Young Minds linked up against the mid lane here, Lumik. I think they see him now, the vision was really weird at that point. Now the snowball into the creep wave or onto pass on. It doesn't matter, they get the duel, they get another kill, and now with that, maybe they have to get the tier 2. Do they go for Roche now, or do they pressure high ground? Or try and get a
They
buyback?
need to go back. They're getting split.
Oh wow, yeah, they are. Tier 3 is being knocked at, but they only brought back your Rise, forcing out TPs. Meanwhile, the Serpent Wards are being committed in the middle lane. It's a dead Tier 3.
Yep. That's a good chance for Dire to try to fight. There's no Sanser, but I guess they don't feel confident. Or
There's a
they
Chronosphere, the instant Hex. Another Chronosphere wasted. Nando's not having an easy time. Carl in the middle of that. The Ward's still working away at the racks. Working away at the melee racks.
Relax.
Nah, it's gonna clean this up.
Nice. Either way, not sure. The Dire lacking damage pretty heavily. Like these Lincolns, I'm not sure. Hardly justified.
Yeah. YM played this very well though. Like they only brought back the silencer.
Yep.
And that was enough apparently for Execration to not want to commit for the trade. And at some point Young Minds must have realized that there's no buyback on the Ember or something. So
Yeah, he bought
commit for the
Lotus
push.
Orb and ran mid.
No Roche, but tier 3 is dead, which means the shrines are open, which makes potential Roches much more safer if they finish those off.
These guys don't like Roche, dude.
They just
They're
want to
going
kill
for
heroes.
Yes. That's how it works.
And Raging Potato again would be amazing here. The Hex, everything instantly popped on top of the duel. It's a disaster. 75 seconds down for the count. Mid lane being pushed again.
And this
You
Carl
stepped
guy,
onto
of course,
Lumek.
is playing
Trying to
so
walk away.
aggressive.
Yeah. Every single time the Snow comes through, pass on with that. We'll be able to drag the task back into the rest of his team. I'm getting deja vu, dude. Like, these are the exact two heroes that died last time.
Yeah.
And this time they don't even have the Chronosphere for another 20 seconds. Global Silence up even if he wants to go in for this. And there it is again, the Hex. After the Orchid, the Omni slash through, isolated on the park to bring down, transferring over to Nando. He'll be able to time walk it. But the Rex is dead already in top lane. Being worked away as well.
Park bought Dagon. He has no buyback.
No.
Well,
Game just falling apart for Execration, just like this. One pickoff leading to a tower, then another one. Carl just, like once again, just like last night. Or yesterday, I should say, it wasn't really night. So, immaculate performance on the Queen of Pain, this aggression really working in his favor.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, they're gonna try again. Veggie Potato gets the burst with a triple ram, then Global Silence to turn things around. Lotus Orb, another follow-up silence though for Ember Spirit. They will find a couple of kills, but they're up against Mega Creeps.
Yeah, this game is pretty much done. But what I'm surprised is that, yes, Radiant I think still has a better lineup to play and easier to execute because you're not focused on you have to chrono these 3 people or you lose fight or something like that. But the way the game was going, I felt like Dire just needed to hit creeps and get diffusal on Void with Manta.
Yeah.
Like
he had some decent chronos, but like technically, it's
Not
they
really.
just didn't have the follow-up damage.
Yeah,
And
not
that
really,
makes the bad
'cause-
chronos, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have damage. Like you're Chrono and Jagger, and you have Manta only
Yeah.
30 minutes in, and you have 2 supporters securing your lane. Like it's not good. Either way.
Carl will be snapped.
Still trying.
With Scepter. Yeah, he's dead.
Big gun value, right there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, if they win this game, then it's not gonna be for a while. I think that's for sure.
No way they win this game. But
I don't know, Ancient Emperor's Midas, he can go back for Maelstrom. Kappa.
yes.
Man. I mean, we all expected kind of.
I
this-
would like this Radiant team to kill Roche, but it's like Roche doesn't exist for them.
Sometimes just forget about it, you know?
Rasta jumped in. Let's go, guys. I mean, I just take this Roche and go in and game's over. The last resort.
I mean, this is exactly what happens in pubs as well. When like
Yeah.
creeps are drawn, it's like, alright, let's not overcommit, let's get Roche. Make sure. That's a big chicken. I mean, I think we all expected Execration to just sweep the floor with our young minds, but well, I've been saying how they can take a game off the best of them if they're on form, and it's definitely what they're showing today.
Yeah, they also have pretty good draft.
Yeah. Like, was there anything else that Execration could have done on laning stage? Because all 3 lanes were kind of very rough on them.
I mean, like there was a lot of individual mistakes. It's not about anything else. Like for example, Void dying bot 2 times was super. I don't know. There's no reason for that. Same for top. Ember had super bad start for no reason.
Yep.
Tusk did his best, I'd say, but had no lane to rotate to. Same with a Puck did fine mid. He won the matchup by a little bit. But
Yep.
it's hard. Like they really have no chrono damage. Like you have Ember, Void, Puck. Like you chrono one guy and you have no damage. Like you need some guy that is able to dish out damage, like some OD or something. You wanna pick this Void.
Well, I'm gonna go for the fight. Global Silence, everything being thrown out. 1, 2, 3. I'm on
There's
the
a
killing
1v1
spree.
silencer against Ember.
Yeah.
Right now. Look at him.
Well, Salsa is still alive somehow, getting some help now. Got a shaman. Triple kill for EA in the back, I don't know where he's at. In the fountain, of course he is. Meanwhile, the creeps do the objective-based gaming. They're not calling it GG because they want to play this out and want to just have some fun at the very least, I guess.
I
take some
mean,
more time.
my only like idea is that they don't care about these points, right? You said they don't need them.
That's the other thing, right? Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
they don't need to win this game.
That should not be a thing. But either way.
Well, game was over a couple of minutes ago.
MVP
Yeah.
of this game.
Yeah. Well, we already kind of analyzed how it came to this a little bit. Young Minds, very strong showing, very good draft to go with it, and Execration couldn't quite get the ball rolling. Results, hey, Young Minds, that's a good start. One more game, they win it, then they will make it through to the playoffs ahead of Clutch Gamers. If they don't, even ahead of Execration, then at that point. But it doesn't really matter as much. But yeah, it's interesting to see now how that develops. We're gonna take a short break, but we'll be back in a moment, so don't go